Can we go back to those days? Do it all again without mistakes. I feel it every time I see the rain, reminding me to hold on to my love for you. What's going on, guys? We are back with another one. We are 9 Up. I'm Johnny, your host, and our cast of the night is Ariel the Mermaid.
Hey guys.
Josh the Lobster Sebastian.
Hey, hey, hey.
Norbert the Seagull Scuttle.
Ni hao ma?
Namet the Fish Flounder.
Yo.
And our Prince Kenta, the guest of the night, Mitsuhashi. What's going on?
Hey guys.
This is the Personality Spotlight segment where we talk to our guest and hear his story and hopefully to inspire you to look for your passion. What's the point of experiencing life and not telling your story to inspire others? We have Kenta tonight. In the daytime, he is a primary school teacher, and by night, he's the lead singer for local bands Seasons for Change and Soul of Ears. What's going on, Kenta? How's it going?
Yeah, I'm good, man.
Nice. So you're daytime, you're a primary school teacher. Do you find that your passion, or do you more into bands?
I think I do really enjoy teaching, and I'd say that's part of my passion. Otherwise, I wouldn't do it. But definitely music would be a bigger passion of mine.
Yeah, that's awesome. So in school, what kind of subjects do you teach, though?
So it varies year to year. So last year I taught like a lot of different subjects: general studies, health science, English, and I even did art for P2. And then this year it's changed around. So I'm now a class teacher for B3, and I'm not teaching the upper years anymore. So it might change. So maybe next year I'll teach upper years. So it changes every year.
Yeah. Do you prefer any kind of subject if you had to choose a few? Because you don't do all the subjects. You're selective on subjects, right?
Yeah, certain subjects, yeah, but mainly be English. So like last year I taught P5 and P6 general studies. I taught health science for P3, P4, and P5. And then English for P2 and P5. And then this year is like totally different again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, you don't teach music?
I don't teach music.
Isn't that weird?
It's ironic, isn't it? A band member doesn't teach
No,
music.
people always ask me, like, why are you not teaching music? I don't know. That's fine. I don't.
It's harder to
But
teach.
I add the music part in my English lesson. So I'll whip out my ukulele while I sing some songs.
What was the first musical instrument you learned?
It was actually, besides the recorder that everyone had to learn in primary school.
Recorded in the glockenspiel.
Yeah, that. Besides that, it was like, it was the trumpet in high school.
I remember that.
Yeah, I remember I saw someone in assembly play and I thought that was like amazing. He was
Coolest
so
thing ever.
talented. It was that. And I tried to learn trumpet, tried it for a year. I went to like jazz clubs in different places because of my teacher. Yeah, I just couldn't do it. Like, I don't know, maybe my mouth can't produce sounds like that. It was really hard. It was challenging. It was fun. He's like, and I was like, what am I gonna do? He's like, play the bass, man. You just gotta. Yeah, and then I started with the bass. And we're just like playing in my friend's house in Saikon. So like I'd go there every week and we just like make a lot of noise. He had a drum kit, and then suddenly we're just like, yo, we should start like singing as well. And we're like, yo, we should sing. And they're like, yo, Kenta, you should just sing, man. I was like, yo, really? I'm like, I don't know, man. He's like, yo, you could sing, just try, man. And they're like, really was encouraging.
How old were you? What
I was in year 7. Like it was
Year 7.
It was as early as year 7, yeah. And there's year 7, year 8, and then so we didn't have a microphone. We had like those loudspeaker things, you know. Yeah, so we had to use that. And
That's like Muse, right? Like,
yeah, like that.
Sing with a loudspeaker.
Yeah, we had to use the loudspeaker, and I started singing. And that's when I started thinking, look, actually, I like doing this, and that was like the start of everything.
You were actually in a performance with Josh before?
I would say this musical career began with me.
Yeah, it was in primary 2.
P2 Christmas production.
Yes.
It's a Christmas song.
It was like a solo, me and Josh just singing. We were kids.
I forgot what it was.
Him in the middle and just singing. Good
One of my
times.
best memories of it.
Yeah, good memories.
What were you doing, Josh?
I was singing with
You were
him.
singing.
Oh, you were singing
It was a
too?
duet.
Oh, we were like 3 kings of the East.
We were the 2 kings.
There's one more king, I remember. But we were the 2
there's
singers.
2 of us singing.
Yeah.
When did you pick up the guitar? After the bass.
The guitar, I started picking up like maybe in year 10. And I was just doing it for fun. And then when our band, like, when we stopped playing band, because we were in a band for a long time, like throughout my whole high school, we were playing the same band, Illegal Immigrants, and we're playing all the Battle of the Band stuff, and we were trying to play at local shows around Hong Kong. It was really like a fun time. It was a nice hobby to do on the side.
Kenta, so what languages do you speak? Just one. Yeah, I've got a question. Follow up.
Okay,
English, Japanese, and a little bit of Cantonese.
What about your band members?
What now? You mean or like in high school?
No, right now.
Like now, most of them speak Cantonese, but some of them speak English. So
Okay, and what do you sing in?
I sing in English. Yeah.
Why do you not try Japanese? Is it like they don't know when the chorus ends and when to change the tune, or?
No, actually, Seasons for Change, we actually, in our EP, we're going to have a Japanese song. Like, actually, and I did that
cool.
when I was in Australia as well. Like, we did record a Japanese version of a song. And actually, so it's something that I always wanted to do anyway, and I did it.
Wait, let's go back, man, like, all the way back. Like, how did you meet your band? How did you start Seasons
Tell
for
us
Change?
more about Seasons for Change. Like,
we're talking about high school. Seasons, it was because when I went to Australia, I was playing in a band in Australia called Arms Attraction. And then at the time, we were playing quite a few shows. We had quite a few songs out because we were using Facebook ads at the time, and I was doing a lot of covers. A lot of people from Hong Kong started listening to our song, and then like a bunch of people started adding me on Facebook, and I was like, "Oh, who are these people?" They all had like these DPs of like musicians. Oh, that's pretty interesting, right? So they're like reaching out to me, like, "Hey, man, I heard your songs. You're on session." And I was like, "Whoa, hey, thanks, man. Thanks for checking out. We're friends." And actually, one of the first few people was a guy called Kulo Ming, who's actually the drummer of Seasons of Change. He was like one of the first to reach out to me. We started talking, and it was just really cool. Because then later on, I found out the reason how he found out. It was like his friend was like, "Yo, have you heard this Australian band called Arms Attraction?" He's like, "Well, oh yeah, it sounds so good." And he's like, "Yeah, the singer's from Hong Kong, man." And the guy was like, "What? Are you serious?" And even Kulo found it strange that every time I had SoundCloud or like all my Arms Attraction stuff, I always have hashtag Hong Kong or hashtag Hong Kong or something. And he'd be like, "Why would this guy from like this Australian band have the hashtag
Shout out
Hong Kong?"
to Hong
So
Kong.
he added me and asked me. I was like, "I'm from Hong Kong." So that's like how that's how I kind of met them, but I didn't really meet them yet. So when I came back to Hong Kong, and I was like, "Okay, I want to start a band here." So the first people I reached out, I was like, "Oh, I want to start a band here in Hong Kong. I'm living here now." And he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh, what? That's awesome, man! Like, let's start a band." Yeah. So he at the time he already had like a few bands, and then we started jamming. And he started showing me the whole scene. Like I went to my first local shows, and it was like for me it was crazy. It was like an industrial building. I've never even seen this side of Hong Kong before ever. It's like all these different genres and stuff were all playing together. So that was the start of everything. That's when Seasons for Change started forming.
So how's Seasons for Change performing, like receiving in terms of being in Hong Kong? Because you sing in English, right?
Yeah.
But then I'm pretty sure the local population, they would rather listen to Chinese music. How are you guys doing in terms of being an English band, in terms of lyrics and stuff like that?
I think that's one of the first things I thought about when I, were forming the band. I think one of my first questions was, is it hard to speak, have an English speaking, and then it turns out when I was listening to more indie bands in Hong Kong, a lot of them were trying to sing English. Maybe their grammar wasn't perfect, but they were all English. And I was really surprised.
Oh, what bands are these, for example?
So many, like Unite the Hope, and there's all these other famous ones, like Cho Chang Mo, like they're super famous, they're English as well,
Great.
and all these other indie bands.
Did you play in like nightclub and stuff?
No, we never played nightclubs.
So wait, so where did you play like normally on the streets?
No, we don't go busking.
That's another story now. That's
No, I'm just wondering. I don't know.
I thought about busking, but at the time it was like, because we're a band, it's really hard to do as a band busking. I could do it alone, there's not do busking, but I didn't have to just play at the Wanch or something. I mean, the Wanch is great and all, but it's just really limited. It's really small and stuff. That's only a little speck of the indie music in Hong Kong.
So your band had like a standard where you guys want to be, and just stuck to it.
Yeah, and at the time it was because Kulo and then the bandmates later that we all joined, they all already had bands, pretty like established indie bands already. So they already know what the scene was like. So as soon as I came in and I wanted to form the band, they're like, "Yo, we gotta like." They know the level.
Yeah, because all the powerhouse are coming together, and we're gonna make something great out of it.
Like play at good places.
Yeah, I remember you guys were playing at a university in Saigon, UST.
We actually play a lot of uni shows. Since we started, released that.
So these people reach out to you and invite you into their shows, or
So there's a lot of things I've learned. Like in universities, most of the universities only have like band societies. This is where all the bigger shows are actually organized by university students. They will come together, they think of the budget, and they get the sponsors, and they actually organize a show. And some of the unis that have a higher budget, they will actually make the effort to find bands from overseas, from America, or like England, and actually like reach out to them and say, "Hey, can you come here and play for our uni show?" And then to put it on the same bill as other Hong Kong bands, so that the Hong Kong bands also have a chance of like having a bigger crowd, right? So we had a few shows supporting a few American bands that are pretty big that I was actually a fan of, and then we got the opportunity to support them. And we actually had like a really decent crowd turnout because of the band that came overseas. And it's like a lot of them is thanks to the universities. It's because the students are so active, they really do like the indie music. The average person would not know about this at all, but then these groups of students that are really passionate about it. And sure, they might play like a little bit of music, but they're passionate enough to organize something that can get everyone together and even make people from overseas like to come here. What I find so fascinating is that all of these bands would never even think of coming to Hong Kong. They would never tour and pass Hong Kong. Hong Kong's like a lot of places. These bands are like no, or like there are no booking agents in Hong Kong that will like even like say, hey, can you come here and play? You know, because they're all about Kenta Pop or the bigger bands.
Yeah.
But then these students actually will make the effort, reach out to them, say, hey, we'll give you this money, we'll pay this, we'll pay for it, and they'll actually take care of them. Some of them might use their own money from their own pockets, pay for their accommodation, just to get them to come and just have to organize a really nice show that everyone who likes music come together.
What's the biggest crowd you ever performed in?
Biggest crowd?
Or the scene?
I think it was the Bless the Fall one.
Where was that?
Which one is
That
that?
was in Kai Tak.
Oh, in Kai Tak.
Max. Yeah, there was so many people there.
Was it a competition or was it like
It was
You're
a
opening
few
it.
bands?
We're opening for this American band, and they're like a post-hardcore band. They're like one of the pioneers of that genre. And yeah, this was organized by Paul University. That was the biggest crowd. It was like the whole place was packed.
How different does it feel emotionally performing in a small crowd compared to a big crowd? Are you more inspired?
I think, and I definitely get stage fright really easily. So I get I get like
You really?
like when there's a lot of people, I
That's
actually
good.
get like quite scared. I'll be like, okay, I don't want to. For me, the feeling that I have is like, to be honest, like a constant insecurity of mine is like the fact that I speak English. You know, a lot of people who are listening, when I try to make speeches, they won't understand what I'm saying. Or I had this tendency, like just now earlier, to talk really fast. So I've been trying to slow down when I talk. As well.
Yeah, just relax.
Yeah,
Just chill.
but I just talk fast. Like,
Yeah.
But then live, yeah, I might talk fast. But I've learned to slow it down much slower now. Yeah, I think that's something that I feel always scared. Like there's more people, and I see they're like, I'm just like, okay, will they even understand me? And I get
Certainly.
scared, and I'm like speaking English. I'm like,
A bigger
they give me this
crowd.
blank look, and I'm like, okay, did they get what I'm trying to say? You know?
So when you're like playing in a big crowd, not everyone does understand good English or speak English at all. So are you like, just to get them all excited, are you like, come on people, leo, like kind of throwing some Chinese words or what?
No, I definitely. I always speak some kind of. We're seasons for change.
Try to relate to them a
Yeah,
little
you
bit.
know, and I can speak a little bit of Cantonese,
Yeah.
and I do want to speak more Cantonese. It's, when people understand you, that's when they really feel you. Right? So I always try to get my
More
best
of a
base.
connection, like in
Yeah, you have a stronger connection, you know? That's what I felt like when I was playing back in the shows that had a lot of people who speak English. It's like when I did speak, they actually get it and they will respond stronger. But when I'm playing in the local scene, I speak English. The response may vary depending on the show.
My question is, how long have your band been together, like Seasons for Change?
You guys just got recently signed, right?
Yeah, this is a very small label. But we've been together for 2 years now.
How do you sustain that? I mean, as a Hong Kong band, I'm pretty sure it's really hard to sustain it.
Mm,
You really have to have the passion to keep it going, right? Because
Yeah.
you're not earning a steady income like your day job.
yeah.
I mean, yeah,
So-
let's talk about that. Your bandmates, what do they do?
They all have different jobs, you know.
Yeah.
The drummer works for Tom Lee, the guitarist works for Tom Lee as well, he's a graphic designer. The other one works in construction, and the other one's a creative director at an advertising.
So you can
So
be
like
pretty
a
much
range of-
anything and then just be in a band pretty much. It doesn't
That's the beauty of it. Like,
Yeah.
I go in these shows, I meet all these people, and they all have different jobs.
backgrounds.
And we all just listen to the same music, and we all come to the same spot, and we're all friends.
That's
like,
awesome.
That's
Safe
why I love
space.
and then that's why I'm so drawn to it, because I can't
Yes.
believe there was something like this in Hong Kong that I never knew about when I was in high school. Like, I'm always so close, in this close, comfortable
You make a band
space
with the
of
people you
international-
know.
Yeah, an international school setting. And you come here in Hong Kong, you're like, whoa, and I didn't know all this. And so,
I mean, yeah, that's,
So if you do have any advice for people to pursue their career in being a band or just a group of friends joining up in a band, do you have any advice for them?
Yeah, I think my advice would be, you have to find the right people, right? Because you can be with people who are not as into it as you are. I think you can just feel it. You know? That's what people always jam with different people. Things don't work out, just like any business. You know, it's like everyone has to understand why they're doing it. You know, everyone has to have the same common goal, because otherwise, then they're more driven. They're willing to sacrifice certain things. They're like, I'm not going to go on a date with this girl because I'm going to have band rehearsal. You know, I'm going to skip family dinner for this. You know, there's like people always say, oh yeah, like I don't have. How do you have time for this? But at the end of the day, everyone has time for something, right? Instead of watching or playing games, I have a PS4, but I don't play PS4 at all because I don't have time for that. Because I'm going to go out and play band instead of playing on the PS4. Like people who that's the same as asking someone going to gym. So you know, it's the same. Yeah.
so yeah, apart from Season for Change, you also have another
Yeah, I just recently joined as a bassist and vocalist of Soul of Ears. Yeah, it was like electronic core. I think that's a really interesting genre.
So how did the genre of music differ between the two bands you're in?
Oh, it's so different. Yeah. So Seasons for Change is more like alternative rock, more like power pop as they call it, and the other one is a lot more experimental, but like a lot of electronic music, but with like really heavy kind of sound.
For the audience that don't know these musical genre terms, like which band would you compare your two bands to?
So like Seasons for Change would be like Paramore, and then Soul of Ears would be like these other American bands called like Icy Stars, Asking Alexandria, and these other Japanese bands. It's getting quite trendy, this particular sound.
Oh, well, yeah. Also, you guys just came back from a show in Taiwan, and word on the street is you're going back in November.
Yeah,
with both bands.
You want me back.
Yeah, so
that was some news.
Yeah, that was awesome. It's like our first overseas show in the summer. Like right when my summer started, we flew down to Taiwan. Yeah, that was really fun. We played our first overseas show, and it was like quite a small stage, but a lot of people were there, and it was like really awesome. Like all of them could actually sing our songs, and I was like, yeah, that's awesome. And then next thing you know, the organizer for this other bigger music festival invited us to play, and so now in November we're gonna go there. And then my other band, Soul of Ears, they were applying, and then they actually got us also. Yeah, both my bands are gonna end up playing in Taiwan.
The same music festival.
Yeah, same music festival.
That's gonna be pretty cool.
Yeah.
So you have like two bands. Like aren't like both the bands jealous of each other?
Yeah. What's the conflict? Are you guys just mutual understanding? Like, all right, we share Kenta.
Well, doesn't it work like a real life relationship? How's this work?
I thought that too, because my other bandmates are the same. Like they all have different bands. So I remember one of the first things I said was like, yeah, you guys, if we're gonna be a serious band, we should just all be in one band, right? Because you want to just be friends with everyone, just play with each other. Yeah.
But it's cool, right? They're all cool. They all know each other.
Yeah, they all know each other. Like a lot of people in the scene know each other, and a lot of time everyone's trying to be experimental. Like, let's jam sometime, and everyone just tries out.
So if a member of the audience wants to check out your bands, how can they do that?
Oh, they just go on Facebook, on Seasons for Change, / Seasons for Change HK, or go to Soul of Ears. Just try us out. And then,
So Kenta, do you have anything you want to say to your fans?
I just want to say that honestly, just like everyone would say, just do what you love to do. If you love it enough, you will make the time for it. That's it. Thank you so much.
That's truth.
Alright guys, that's the end of our personality spotlight. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Moving on to the next segment, we have news with Namit. What's going on, Namit? Tell us what's going on.
Right, so I got this thing for you guys. It's not a joke. This woman, she actually sticks her kid in a trash can at Hong Kong MTR as a punishment.
When did this happen?
I don't know when this happened, but it's pretty recent.
As a punishment.
As a punishment.
What did he do to deserve this?
It was like it's a kid, man. Kids are like kids. There's no age. and
big difference in size between a 2-year-old kid and a...
This is why it caught the public's attention. Locals were thinking that the kid was actually taking a shit.
But his mom's
At least they were being discreet about it.
Yeah. Well, apparently it was just a punishment.
It's what his mom does like all the time.
Yeah, that kid's gonna remember all his life. When he grows up and his mom tells
What
him...
station was this?
Hong Kong.
Hong Kong station.
Yeah.
Pass by there every day. Doesn't smell bad.
Maybe you can go pass by
This
that.
was as a punishment, right?
This was a punishment. Well, what else do you think if he's not taking a shit? What else would he be doing in there?
Do you think this punishment is too harsh? Sticking your kid in the rubbish bin?
Would you stick your kid in if you had
Instead
one?
of
No, I'll just tell him stop.
So I guess she was past that stage where she said stop. She did not stop.
But how do you would you put your kid in a rubbish bin?
Well, there's nothing else for him to put in.
What else?
Where else?
I gotta put my kid in something.
If the kid is troubling you,
I'm so angry. I gotta put you in something.
if that kid's troubling you, you gotta put him in something, and they couldn't find anything.
Do you have a box? No.
They found a damn trash can, so they put him in. Alright, there's a lot of toilets in the MTR.
I want to know what was your punishment when you were a kid. What box did you get put into?
Maybe I was locked in like a room or something.
Whoa.
That's it?
No, that's like that's not even scary.
Your room was
The
like
lights
the
were on.
PS3 and...
So it's like, Namit, get in that room, but it's not even scary.
Yeah, they locked me, and then the lights were on, so it's not even scary, And it's during the daytime.
I think it's her mom trying to say, this is what you're worth. You're worth a piece of trash. This is why I'm putting you into the trash can.
That's harsh.
Oh,
that's definitely harsh. Yeah.
What was your punishment, Kenta, when you were a kid? Growing up in a Japanese family.
Like belts.
Belts.
You guys had belts?
Yeah, I had the belt.
The belt, right?
Yeah, Japanese people have a lot to do
The
with
coat
sports.
hanger.
It was a Filipino thing, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Your parents can get really creative.
Yeah, belts and slippers, man.
Oh, I never had the slipper.
The
That
slip.
sounds like fun. How was it?
Yeah, it opened my mind to S&M, you know.
You want to give me a try right now?
Yeah, you want... yeah. Here, on the screen.
Sounds like fun to him.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as I'm not the one getting beaten up,
Actually,
it's okay. You know.
No, man, in the olden days, like medieval times, like royals, like royal kids, they can't get hit, right? So they would have a whipping boy. Instead of hitting the royal kid, that's like illegal. They'd hit the kid. So it's like you're like,
What the
Do you
kid's
feel-
role was
Wow.
one of the kids' roles is to get beaten up for the
place
royal.
of the royal.
Yeah,
kid.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Look at him, Namit. Look at this
But
kid.
now it'll be just like laughing. It's like,
I guess. I mean, I'm not the one getting. Plus. I mean, if it's probably like Kenta did something stupid, right? So he got beaten up, and that's why I don't feel bad for him because he obviously learned a good lesson. Now he's singing songs.
you will get a good dance.
No, I was the naughtiest kid, man. No, that was so bad.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
he's owning up to it.
Guys, are we like encouraging people to?
No, don't do bad
Right.
things.
Don't be your kids, and if they do bad things, don't put them in the trash.
Just tell him no.
Don't put them in
Stop
the
it.
trash. I think that's it. Don't put them in the trash.
They just don't look at the trash. That's our lesson for today.
Yeah.
Speaking of MTR, have you guys heard of the 24 hours going on with the MTR being open for 24
Was that just
hours?
an idea, or is that actually happening?
There-
So the MTR this week has not displayed too much enthusiasm in extending our train service in Hong Kong into a 24/7 service like London, and is it New York that they do as well?
No, I don't think so.
New York is not
I don't
24/7.
It just runs really late until
Yeah, it's really big.
Oh, is it because London did it? Like, that's why it's in the news.
London
Like,
started
the
recently.
media
Yeah, recently, like 2 days ago or something like that.
So MTR has said that their main reason for not wanting to make it into an overnight service is for maintenance. They want to carry out maintenance at night.
I guess they should just go ahead and maybe at least do an overnight thing with like a 15 to 20 minute interval for him, but they should still keep
Yeah, like
it
they
on for
should
people
use
who
those main
stuck,
trains,
you know? Yeah.
It would make sense on weekends.
Yeah.
Just do it on weekends, 24 hours,
So this
train
is-
service on
This is
weekends.
a suggestion. So from Sunday to Thursday night, it could be stop at 1 a.m. as it is now. But for Fridays and Saturdays, when people are
Okay.
going out, having a drink at Lan Kwai Fong, they can have another means of transport going home.
Like me.
What does this mean for the minibus drivers though?
Oh, here we go.
Well, the minibuses don't go everywhere. And
Oh yes, they do.
Yes,
They
they
do.
do.
Pretty much
Oh,
do.
there's-
Look,
There's
you
a
gotta
minibus
find the
everywhere.
right one. And to find the right one, you have to be in the right area. Plus, they drive so bad, you don't even know if you're gonna make it.
You ever been on those minibus where it just beeps the whole ride?
Yeah. Gold Coast to Mong
Those are the amazing
always.
ones. You feel like you're flying.
Oh, you mean the speed limit?
Yeah, it just
It's like
beeps
that
the whole
movie
time.
Speed, right? You're just like always on the verge of death.
But I mean, I got this message for the people who work in MTR. Listen to my friend Norbert's advice. He's gonna be pissed, and his advice is actually really good.
Which of you NCR employees is
No,
listening?
like his suggestion. He said my suggestion, and that's how he started.
And
I mean,
another,
Kendall, you're
He just
you're
forgot
right.
what suggestion he gave. That's,
Because you don't really need one, do you?
Yeah, I don't need. Yeah,
You're sorted with night buses.
yeah, night bus. It depends on where you live, right? If you
It
live like,
depends on where you live. I
yeah,
mean, I could definitely use it.
you live
Where do you live again?
Disclaimer, I live in Taipo.
Doesn't Sheng Shui.
There we go.
I mean, next to China.
In the village.
I'm in some
You're not
valley.
even just in Taipo.
I'm
You
in
get to
some
Taipo and take a
valley.
minibus for another 15
Yeah.
minutes
I mean,
and walk for another good 20 minutes, and then
Yeah.
we're there.
let's just exaggerate.
maybe the small thing. Do you need to like carry your passport and get stamped every time you leave your house? Because it sounds really fun.
You see,
Oh,
we're in
yeah.
China.
So you're using
No, Taipo's in Hong Kong.
Alright, damn right.
Nah, man. How long have you been living in Hong Kong for, man? Come on.
For now, 2 months.
2 months.
do you speak any Cantonese that helps you get around the city?
Yeah.
What do you speak? What's bubble tea?
Now we can't say shit. Right?
Keeping on topic here, MTR or bus, which one would you rather take?
MTR.
Depends on the time.
Yeah, it depends where to where.
Yeah, man.
If it's a long bus from here to Yunlong, if it's like an hour, I don't mind taking that. If it's a short bus, I don't like it. I'd
You
rather
love
just take
sleeping.
I'd rather take the MTR if it's
personally,
short
like, would rather
distance.
take the bus over the MTR ride.
That was
anyway.
actually my Tinder profile. The about me was just I prefer bus over MTR.
Wow.
Like, even though the bus
Did you
takes
get any
longer,
girls?
Yeah, that's
You
Or
get to
it's
sit
more-
down though.
Yeah, you
on the
get-
bus, more likely.
you're-
more likely to get a seat.
exactly.
Alright, guys, that's the end of our podcast. Hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode. Stay tuned for next week. Oh, and Kenta, can you tell us about your next 2 shows?
On the 11th, my solo beers is going to be playing a show at Yunlong, and on the 24th, Seasons for Change is playing for a opening for a new live house called Mom, and the third Season for Change is also having another show. So we have 3 shows this month. Yeah.
Yes.
Where can they find that?
Oh, it's all on our Facebook page.
Okay, Facebook Seasons for Change and
Solo beers. Yeah. Yes.
Alright. Be sure to follow up on that and drop by if you're free. Also, check out our Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube at the links below. Love you guys. Peace!
Bye.
See you.
Let's go.